So if you remember a couple months ago when we got the curve wall feature in build mode in base game, it was around the time when we got the high school years expansion pack. And let me tell you, ever since we had that build feature, I was very scared and intimidated by it that I did not want to use it for a couple months to just kind of consume the content on YouTube and the gallery for inspiration before I did my own. And so today I thought, why not build a whole house using the curve wall feature and see what I can definitely do. So honestly, to be front with you all, when I was building this on stream, I got very scared and very nervous just like trying to use a new build feature because when we got it, I was like, how am I going to make this look good without looking like a fool on stream in front of a lot of people? And I'm like, let's build something simple, very small, very easy. And then my brain did a whole 360 on me saying, hey, let's add a second floor to make it even more difficult. Because I built this in Del Sol Valley thinking that I'm going to build like some type of starter retro kind of 1970s home in Del Sol Valley in the more like lower end part of the world. Well, I thought let's use a few things of my favorite packs like Get Famous, Dream Home Decorator, a little bit of I think bowling night stuff as well, and some base game items to see what I can possibly do. Now, I really don't remember what items I used in this build, but I will let you all know towards the end of what I did because we always do real-time tours. I think if you all have built with round walls already, you know how difficult it can be and how glitchy it can be. Because when I was looking for like photos to take of this build, I was having a very difficult time trying to take a photo of like the front of the build. Like the second floor and first floor items were literally gone. Even though I knew they were there, they just disappeared. So the build's a little bit glitchy when looking from a far away distance of trying to get a scale of what you want to really do. But I think it turned out really good. I was kind of taking inspiration from a lot of like videos and people's builds in the gallery and also Pinterest for like inspiration for like a general idea. Because I think around this time when I built this, I was doing shell tours and there's one person that always does my tours that has been doing like a whole like 1970s like retro neon type of build. And I think it's really, really cool. I love anything retro, anything like 1970s, mid-century modern is my thing. And if I could have a mid-century modern house IRL, I would thrive in that house. Like you have no idea. And I watch a lot of Architectural Digest or like AD on YouTube, and I watch a lot of like house tours that they do of like celebrities' homes. And what's so interesting about those videos are like they tell you about like the art, the inspiration, why they have this room this way it is, and how, what time period the house was built in, who lived in previously. Like you get the whole like immersed story of their home, which makes it more exciting to like listen and watch and like really grasp the idea of why they live there the way they live there. Like I've seen some funky houses on that channel, but some of the times the houses look really, really good. But what's even funnier though, I want to build a house from Zillow Gone Wild, and those houses are literally wild. Like the outside looks normal, but the inside is where it gets a little bit funky and wild and like, what is all this? So I think ultimately I'm trying to like think of a celebrity's home in Del Sol Valley that would be very famous but have a very distinct style that they would go for in their home. And I always want to think, Dream Home Decorator, we have Patina, who is the top of the line interior designer that will come to your home, design your home the way you want to have it, and kind of make the home of your dreams. And I want to be able to play with Dream Home Decorator again with that career because I never got to really fully experience it. And when it came out, I was like, it's okay. And I want to try it again and see if I can make some good money out of it and live my interior design dreams in The Sims 4 just because I love interior design. It's like my jam. It's my thing that I love so much. So you might be seeing that at some point soon this week, but you have no idea. I love interior design. And let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite interior design style, like IRL, but also in The Sims? Because I think it'd be really cool to see like how we are like all the same or how we're different or like some similarities of like different type of styles. Like I remember distinctly Dream Home Decorator, Bowling Night stuff, Get Famous. When those packs came out, I knew I would fall in love with the interior design style because each and every like those three packs alone with an exception of Tiny Living, and I think also, no, yeah, Tiny Living, Bonehead Stuff, Get Famous, and also Dream Home Decorator. Those four have a very distinct style that I think I gravitate towards very, very often, which is mid-century modern. And the game has a category called mid-century, and I want to build a whole house based off of that. So I think I might build a That's So 70s home, but not from the That 70s show, but like a 70s styled retro home using my favorite packs and see what I can come up with. But you can definitely see that I'm really enjoying with like the decorating of everything and really trying to make everything work. And I don't know what I did, but like I was going all out with the decor, all out with the plants and the boxes and really making it good. Because I knew that ultimately, eventually, one of my Sims would live here, and I'm building this for one of my other save files that I'm not using completely base game with, just to see how I can tell a story through a person's home. And each home has a story. And so the story that I have for this build is that there is a up and coming interior designer named Elias Dent. Elias Dent, who lives in Del Sol Valley. And if you know a person named Dent, their last name is Dent. Frankie Dent, Elias Dent, they're both brothers. And Elias moved from Newcrest to Del Sol Valley to pursue their dreams of becoming an interior designer, just like Bettina, because they grew up watching interior design shows like Fixer Upper from Little Simsy, and I think also Fab and Flip or Flop and Flip, whatever the show is called on the Magnolia Network on HDTV. They've been watching a lot of shows like that. And I think it's really cool to be able to see how you can take a build or like take one singular style and make a whole home out of it, but make it classy and not bougie or ratchet, but like give it some character without going above and beyond, if you know what I mean. So Elias Dent lives here and he's an upcoming interior designer, like I said. He's only 36 years old. He doesn't really have a lot of income to really to begin with. All this furniture is either he has found at a thrift store called Thrifty, or he has gone to local, markets in San Myshuno, or has found it on the side of the street, or has bought it himself from a local friend that he has had in university. And honestly, all the like avenues he has had in his life has led him up to this point to really pursue his career the way he wants to pursue it. And he is also a lover of art, so he loves painting, he loves guitar, he loves being able to kind of be around people. And he actually does have a kid. So there is a 2-bedroom and I believe 2-bathroom home in this house. And so he has a kid. And I have not yet named the kid because I don't really know. And you know how people end up having giving birth to a child and sometimes they don't really know what their name of their child's going to be. So they just end up saying no name. But this kid is not a toddler. He's a full-blown child. He's 9 years old. And he has a really good, distinct, style to himself because he's wearing a lot of the First Fits kit from that kit that we got a while ago. And honestly, Elias and their child is really fashionable. He's no Izzy Fabulous, not yet though, but he's really he has some sense of character to him. He knows what he wants, he knows where he's going to go and how he's going to get there. That kid is smart. But like I said, 2 Sims live here, Elias and their child, and let's just say this kid is named Kevin Dent, and we'll just go with that name for now. I might change it, but it's not set in stone, so we might know a little something. I also might even make a creative sim about, Elias and Kevin Dent and kind of tell you really their whole entire story. Because I can't tell a whole story in a whole build when it's only 12 minutes long. So, you know what I mean? Content, baby content. And like I said, Elias and Kevin, for now, they have had a lot of ups and downs in their life, from moving from one city to another city, and kind of had one divorce and they got remarried, and then also Kevin's mom died from a very terrible thing called the rodent poison death from My First Pet stuff. Not a great time. Got rabies. Not a fun thing to discuss, really, but they are no longer living. But I think it's a story that Kevin can tell one day to his friends or the internet, because he was truly inspired by his mom for the fashion and the artistic value that she had in his life, but also just in everyone's else's life. And his mom, she basically was like a forefront in the interior designer, fashionista type of like industry. So she was like top of the line, famous, like not famous like Patina, but like locally famous in Delso Valley. So like she stylized Judith Ward a little bit, designed her home. She'd also consulted with the what's that family called? The Bailey Moon household, you know, those people. Also some other people in Delso Valley. Also, she had the opportunity of a lifetime to literally interior design the entire Orchid A Go-Go, and also like the award place where your Sims get awards from, that place. So Studio PB, I'm gonna call it that, the studio place and Orchid A Go-Go. Those two places, Kevin's mom, Elias's wife, literally designed both of those places. And I'm just like thinking, how is that even possible? So honestly, I'm really, really excited to like share you all with like more of their story and kind of just talk about more. But they live here, and they've lived here for about like I'd say like 9 years now, ever since Kevin was born. Kevin was born here. And you know, when Elias got married, he was married here, and his ex-wife is somewhere in Willow Creek. So Willow Creek, New Crest, in those general areas. He's moved a lot, basically. They moved here to Delso Valley to kind of get a fresh start, change of scenery, see new people, get new job opportunities, and kind of see where their life will take them. And so they don't really have a lot of money to begin with. They don't really have a lot of money to really afford a lot of lavishes like type items. And so their home is all about hand-me-downs, secondhand stores, refurbished, sales, friends, whatever it might be. So the street, the curb. So they don't really have a lot of like good furniture, but it's good furniture in their eyes. And I think the way I stylized their house is like the memory of Kevin's mom, which I think makes it very happy and very personal to share with you all that even though they're no longer with us, they will always be with us in our hearts and also in our surroundings. And it's important to remember the good times of the bad times you've had with a loved one or someone that you haven't seen in a long time, that you want to remember them in some similar way, whether it's a photo, whether it's a piece of furniture, or it's just a song that you both, you know, listened to or sang together when you were kids or whenever you first met. But I think it'll be really cool to go and show you the lovely build in real time, because I did cut out a few things in this build that you all did not see. So let's go ahead and go into the real-time tour to see Elias's and Kevin's new humble abode in Delso Valley. So as you can see, Elias's and Kevin's home is very, very small. And I only built it on a 40 by 30 lot, and it's basically the standard lot that everyone builds on anyway. And previously there was a home here that you usually see at the beginning of the game, but I demolished it because I wanted to use this lot for the storyline for Elias and Kevin. But their home is so quaint and so cute. I really love the backyard. It's literally a rectangle. All they have is a pool and a pergola and a grill, picnic table, and some lovely chairs from Dream Home Decorator that I felt that was very, very simple and easygoing, that even though they can't afford all the stuff, I think it shows that they have some stuff to begin with to have a decent looking home to host, entertain, and just have a lovely party if ever they have one. But this is their entrance area over here. It's where they kind of get ready, look in the mirror before they go out and looking nice and stylish. We've got some shoes here. We have a little armchair right here, which I think is really cute. But then over here is where Elias's like, you know, office is, where he works, where he gets inspiration from for his, like his music, his paintings, his interior design style, working with clients. So that's why he has like a little armchair here or a couch behind him. So it's like his whole little home away from home. And Kevin sometimes comes in here and like plays with his toys every once in a while when, you know, Elias is not working fully, like hard working, but he can like focus on him while he's here. And here is definitely one of my ultimate favorite rooms because I made it very open planned. One, because I couldn't do the layout the way I wanted, so I just kind of winged it and hoped for the best. So we have the living room here with the sectional couches from Dream Home Decorator in like a nice little red color, with a rug from, I believe, also the Dream Home Decorator. Yes, I was correct, Dream Home Decorator. We have a little fireplace from Parenthood, TV from Base Game, coffee table from Dream Home Decorator. Actually, no, that's a lie. That's from Get Famous. But I think I wanted to really use a lot of Dream Home Decorator, Get Famous, Tiny Living, and like some other packs that I think that worked well with the style of the home. We also have like their dining room over here, some paintings that Elias made in the past, and it's like another like end table, coffee table section over here with a book that I felt was so cute that Kevin's mom made very, very, very long time ago when Kevin was born, and kind of put it over here for memento reasons. We also have a little chess table, and also the kitchen is over here. Now, this kitchen is very small because I didn't know where else to put the kitchen. At first, I was gonna put the kitchen over here and make it very big and grand, but I changed my idea and put the kitchen in this small little corner with a small little dining, like nook, breakfast nook area. Plus, it's also near the windows, which I think also helps it make it look very nice and open and airy and feeling good about yourself. I'm going to be honest with you all, doing hallways in The Sims is very difficult for me, so I never know what to put in there, and I just kind of wing it and hope for the best. So I only added in like a plant, some chairs, a little coffee table with some knick-knack paddywhacks, a design book for Elias, and some other prints, like a little plant, and then some other prints over here, which I felt was needed for some inspo. Now, if you have any like tips or tricks for me for hallways, let me know in the comments below because I desperately need some help. I also have a little balcony here for some more chests and one singular garden pot with a carrot in it that will soon be planted at some point because carrots are great. Carrots are, they do something for your body. Like I think your eyesight probably. I don't really know what carrots are used for. Now over here I have Elias's like work bedroom. And what I mean by work bedroom, I mean like work bedroom. So he works in here, he sleeps in here, he does pretty much everything in here. And I wanted to duplicate the stuff he had downstairs, upstairs, so I gave him another easel, another like computer, like a small little laptop, and another guitar. But to make it personal for his bedroom is I added in his like high school athlete trophies. So he was very athletic, like football, track, all the different things. He did soccer in university, so he wanted to add in his trophies in his bedroom, which I felt was very personal, that made it worthwhile. Now for Kevin's room, he got a very short, small room because the budget and everything, but he's 9 years old. He'll be going like 9 years from now anyway, going to university if he chooses to. But I wanted to give him a small room because he does kind of go back and forth between here and also his grandparents' house whenever Elias is off working or on a client work in a different city or a different town. And he just goes back and forth between different rooms. So he's not here all the time. But I wanted to give him a room that kind of speak to his style, simple, clean, modern, mid-century modern, and classic. So we gave him his own little wardrobe. He wears a lot of black and he's very like stylish in that like good fit era. And I cannot wait for you all to see what Kevin looks like because Kevin, he's cool. He's like one of those cool kids that you want to be friends with, like tenfold, like 100% friends with for a very long time because he knows what he's doing. As a 9-year-old, he's smart. He really is a whiz kid. But honestly though, I love his bedroom. His bathroom though, more so like the hallway bathroom, is not much. And let me just tell you, curved walls are so buggy that whenever I place something like in that curved part of the room, I can't select it anymore. Like I can't pick it up or move it. Like if I wanted to put this here, oh, now it decides to work? Really? Oh, never mind. But this is our entire house and I think I did a really good job on it and I really love it. Can't wait for you all to see Elias and Kevin, to see what they look like, especially, now that you know their home, you know their style. And once you see them like in person, you'll be able to like know why they live the way they live and also where they live and how they like kind of do things every single day. But either way, as always, I do hope you all enjoyed today's build as much as I did. Please let me know down in the comments below. As always, have you played with curved walls yet? If you have, let me know. But regardless, as always, I hope you all enjoyed it and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!